Fatherم که فوت کرد در افغانستان بعد از کار کنم اینا
کار میکنم میارم در خانه مشکل است
ما تو احساس میکنم غریب هستیم مجبور هستیم که کار کنیم
ما مکتب بریم در آینده یک چیز شد
My parents sent me to the United States with my brother to get an education. I lived here for 7 years, and then in 2009 I went back to visit my parents. And once I went back, there were a lot of improvements that were made in Afghanistan during the seven years of war. But the one thing that still one big problem that still remained was the child labor issue. Walking around Kabul, I would see thousands and thousands of kids working in the streets, in the busy streets of Kabul, and no one really paid attention to them. So wherever I went, I kind of saw my reflection of myself when I was a kid in Afghanistan. 10 years of international presence in Afghanistan, a good percentage of Afghan youths still lack basic necessities such as food, water, and shelter. 25% of the school-age children in Afghanistan are forced to work. That being said, 68% of the Afghan population is under age of 30. So it's very crucial for these kids to get an education if Afghanistan is to prosper in the future. Every day I talk to dozens and dozens of child laborers in Kabul, and it was really sad and heartbreaking to hear their stories. I mean, every story was similar, but at the same time unique in a sense. Whenever I asked them what they wanted to be, they would always say doctor or engineer or a professor. But it was heartbreaking because sitting there, I knew that they would never get that chance to be a doctor or engineer or a professor, because these kids had to work. They didn't go to school. They didn't have the chance to go to school. But at the same time, it was amazing to see that the harsh realities of war and economic difficulties hasn't deprived these kids of their dreams. It was inspiring. So I thought it would be very important to make a documentary about the children of Afghanistan, the future of Afghanistan, and shed light on these kids and bring this the child labor issue to the attention of not only Afghans but also Western countries who are involved in the war efforts in Afghanistan. Because here in the West, you always hear about the Taliban. Western countries always hear about Al Qaeda. They hear about the international forces in Afghanistan, but you never get to hear about the real people of Afghanistan, as if though they are insignificant. And if you really think about it, whose country is this?